Welcome to more Polyphony Digital or PD Logic, where PD does some things that just PD make sense. They just plain don't make sense, folks. And, well, for all y'all who watch my live stream, well, y'all saw this live. But for y'all who didn't, well, I'll show it to you now. And because it was live, it's indisputable proof that, well, sometimes there are ways of doing the starts is just downright broken. Somebody's actually mentioned this on GT Planet before, but it wasn't the most friendly of videos. So I'll try to make this more of a, I don't exactly know how to put this, of a nicer video, I guess. But it's still nonetheless definitely a PD logic, and honestly this probably is the worst one yet. So I'll go ahead and start it out here. This is practice. I'm going to run these turns here, and honestly, I mess up there. I go a little bit too wide and get in the grass too much, which makes me skid a bit there. So, I didn't want to get in front of anybody and slow them down, so I figured the best thing to do was just get off the track enough to let everybody by. And by the time people actually got by, it was kind of too late in the race to really, like, go back to the pits or whatever. Once it gets down to 10 seconds, I don't actually think you can do that. Which I never really understood that, but that's just a Gran Turismo thing in general. Once it gets to 10 seconds, you're kind of stuck where you are. You can't really exit anything. So I sit there and make sure I'm out of everybody's way, which I think I am for the most part. I think I ended up doing the right. I was almost out of everybody's way. But anyway, that's not the PD logic. That's what's coming up here, folks. They actually got the starting order right. Good for them. They do that maybe 75% of the time. I'd say they get the starting order right. And it never actually starts it off in the order it says when they get it wrong. Except for this race. Remember, folks, I got off the track to let people by because I didn't want to wreck anybody. I think I made the right move there. I didn't want to just sit on the track spun out, or I didn't really want to try to recover from that in people's way. As far as I know, I made the right decision there. Let's see if the game agrees with me. At any rate, the race is about to start here. I'm in the Audi TT starting second. Let's see where it ends up putting me. It should put me in second. Jiminy Cricket, that's like 2 cars not in position. Me and 4th place. Oh, this is only going to go well. Hopefully my car pops in a minute. Maybe that's just lag on my end because I know I ain't got the best internet connection. Let's see where it ends up putting my car, folks. Wait a minute. Come on, go ahead and reset my car in the right place now. Reset my car in the right place now. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Well, that completely and utterly ruined my race, and that was live. So, again, it's indisputable proof because people saw it live. It's on the live stream, and it's on this too. And, well, yeah, that's just plain broken. That's pretty much telling me that the game would rather me sit on the track, spun out, and try to recover then get out of people's way and do what I think is the right thing. So I'll remember that in the future. The game wants me to wreck people and not think of others and only think of myself instead of thinking of others. I'll remember that, game. I'll remember that because apparently you giving me this shows that that's what you think. So yeah, I'll remember that in the future. I'll definitely remember that. Let's see where I am in comparison to the... Oh, Jiminy Cricket. I didn't even get the worst off. I didn't even get... Really? 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 Well, at least I ain't that guy. But still. I'll go ahead and go to the end of this race here. I think y'all probably already know how this one ends because I don't even know if IOF Racing can make up that much time in one race. Yeah, I finished in last, even though I qualified second, and probably even if I ran the worst race possible, I would have finished at lowest mid-pack, and really possibly I could have won the race too. But instead, the game wanted me to finish in last because I did the right thing. So yeah, that's some PD logic and a half right yonder. And after this race, I also went from an A to B in the speed rating. No fault of my own. The game just thought I did the wrong thing, waiting for others and letting them by. So they put me to B rating. Because they... PD logic. I can't really think of any other reason. So, yeah. I think y'all owe me an A rating. Depending on the track, I can end up getting back to an A rating, depending on how well I do at what track or whatever. But still, before this happened, I was consistently at an A for like 3 days straight, no matter where the track was. Now it's kind of, I have to do pretty much perfect to even get to an A now. And I ain't a perfect driver. That's for sure. I can look fast in qualifiers or whatever, but I ain't a perfect driver. But I know I ain't this cotton picking bad. Come on, PD, this is the worst logic yet. This seems like an easy fix. Y'all have never gotten this wrong before. I've never seen the starts messed up. I've seen the finishing order messed up. I've seen the running order messed up. But I've never actually seen the starting order messed up. Y'all have never gotten this wrong before. There's no reason to start now, that I can think of at least. But, well, my logic is different than Polyphony Digital's logic, and, well, that's the point of this, folks. So remember, don't think of others in practice. Make sure you always sit in the middle of the track if you wreck. Don't try to get off the track. And then PD will not penalize you. But if you go off the track to let others pass, you're going to start 3/4 of a lap off the rest of the field. Lack of yeehaw.